Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do this cut crease makeup look using the all new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I know it's not that new, but it's pretty new to me. And I also use the Omrizi highlighter in this tutorial, so please keep on watching to see how to get this look. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the eyes. I already did some of my foundation. To prime my eyes, I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. I'm going to just take some on my finger and apply it to my lid. I'm also going to apply it right here to make sure that there's no discoloration in that area. Once that's completely concealed, I'm going to just take a setting brush, take some translucent powder, and set that eye base down. That was way too much powder. Repeat the exact same on this eye. Don't forget that inner corner. Make sure you just pat it in there. Take it all the way up to the brow bone. Okay, now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. For eyes today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And I'm going to start with the shade Orange Soda, which is the shade right here. And I'm going to take that on this Wet n Wild crease brush. Just a big fluffy brush because I just want to put this all over the crease. This is going to work as our transition shade. So once I have that laid down, I'm going to take this Morphe MB23 brush, dip into Burnt Orange, and apply that directly over the first eyeshadow that we put down, just not bringing it up as high. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Rustic, and I'm going to apply this to the outer corner, bringing it in. So I'm going to look down into my mirror and just place this right here on the outer part of the eye, just stamping it on there first. And then once I have most of the color deposited onto my eyelid, I'm going to blend. And then slowly move little circular motions to blend that color outwards. And then slowly start to drag it into here. Going back in with the brush that we used for Burnt Orange and dipping back into Burnt Orange, I'm just going to apply this right here in this area to blend out the edge. Going back into this brush, blending it one more time. Taking the big brush that we used first for our transition color, just going to go over that entire thing just to smooth and blend things out. I'm going to repeat the exact same steps that I used on this eye over here. Deepening the crease up just a bit. Taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges. Now I'm going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to go into the shade Tempura, which is just a matte bone shade, and I'm going to apply that to the brow bone. Taking that same brush again and just blending out the edges. Now I'm going to take some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on the back of my hand using a Morphe M224 brush, and I'm going to cut my crease with this, but only halfway. So now that I've applied my concealer, what I'm going to do is go in with the shade Bronze right here. I'm going to take this shader brush that has no name on it. Take this shade. This is a really pretty foiled shade, and I'm just going to apply that right on top. And I'm going to leave a little gap right there because I'm going to go back in with Rustic and just blend that together. This color is really pretty. Kind of has like a slightly green undertone to it. So once that's done, I'm going to go into the black shade and I'm going to apply that on my lash line to mimic eyeliner, but I'm just going to use a eyeshadow instead. I'm going to take the Zoeva winged liner brush, this 317, and just apply this as if I was applying eyeliner. This black is really black. All the shadows in this eyeshadow palette are really creamy, super pigmented. They blend really well. I'm so glad I bought this palette. And it's honestly the only palette that I use now, because this has like every shade that I need really to create multiple looks. I'm going to go in with a clean pencil brush and just go over the line just to soften it a bit. So now I'm going to curl my lashes, apply mascara, and then I'm going to apply the Cocoa Lashes in Goddess. And I'm going to do all this off camera just because it takes really long, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lashes. These are the Cocoa Lashes in Goddess. They're really pretty. They're my favorite for a really dramatic eye makeup. Now that I've done some of my foundation, I'm going to just go in with concealer. I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 and apply this underneath my eyes. To cream contour, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 330. So the brush that I used for this is actually broken. It completely broke yesterday when I was trying to wash it. All the hairs just fell out whenever I was drying it. The one that I was using was the Wet n Wild small stippling brush, and I know e.l.f. makes one as well. I used to have both, but the e.l.f. one also broke, so then I bought the Wet n Wild one, and the Wet n Wild one broke yesterday. So I'm going to use the Duo Fiber contour brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to use this and I'm going to put it on my hand. So that way it can warm up the product, make it a lot easier for when I apply it to my face. So now I'm going to set my face. Everywhere where I didn't apply contour, I'm going to use the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder, and I'm going to take that on an e.l.f. blush brush. Smooth out any creasing first before you set, and then just set. I get really oily right in this area right here. So I'm just gonna make sure I really pack some of that powder on there. Now I'm gonna take this Real Techniques blush brush, L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade W4.5, and I'm going to use this and set where I applied the contour. Just lightly setting. With my Morphe E8, I'm gonna take my Hoola bronzer and just apply that to the very hollows of my cheeks. I'm gonna take the BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I'm going to go into this shade right here with that same stippling brush and just pop this onto the apples of my cheeks. Going in with a clean pencil brush, I'm going to take the Soft Glam palette again, and I'm going to use the shade Burnt Orange and run that underneath my lower lash line and just really smoke it out. And make sure to connect it with the shadow from the top. I'm actually gonna switch brushes because this one's a little bit too dense. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Petite Crease Brush by Zoeva 231. So I'm gonna just take this and really buff out that color. I'm gonna do the exact same on this side just so that it's the same, it looks the same. Bringing the shade pretty low. Then using that same pencil brush, we're gonna go into Rustic, and we're gonna do that to the outer corner, blending it into Burnt Orange. Taking a flat definer brush, we're gonna go into Cypress Umber, and we're going to put this really close to the lash line so it can define the eye a little bit more. Then we're gonna take that small pencil brush and go right over that shade that we just put down and blend it in with the rest of the shades. Okay, we're almost done. So now I'm gonna move on to the brows. For the brows, I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Palette, and I'm gonna use the first 3 shades. I might dip into this really dark one for like the tail, but I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna take an angled brush. This one's a soft angled brush. It's not a firm one because I wanna have like soft brows. So I'm just gonna brush through them with a spoolie and then begin by outlining the bottom of the brow. And for that, I'm gonna start with this shade right here, taking all the product that's on the brush and just really working it through the eyebrow. I've not dipped back in, and I'm just brushing whatever's left, feathering it through to the front. Okay, so now I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to start working on the tail of the brow. Just really following the natural shape of my brow, filling in any sparse areas. And then I'm going to extend the brow end just a bit. So that's pretty much the brows done. I'm going to take the same pencil brush that I used on my lower lash line, but I'm just going to like rub away any of the brown that's on it. And I'm going to take the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight and apply this to the inner corners of my eyes to really make them pop. Also going to take this on the tip of my nose. That's a lot. The bridge of my nose. This is so intense. Cupid's bow, the brow bone. And I'm going to take my Morphe M501 and apply this to the cheekbones. Back in with my stippling brush and just go over that area. Just make sure that everything is nicely blended. Now I'm going to take mascara. The mascara I'm using is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara in black. I'm just going to apply this to my lower lashes. I'm going to take the Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in, I don't know what color this is, but it's the nude color. Put this on my waterline. And now I'm going to go in with my NYX lip pencil. I don't know what shade this is, but it's like a nude shade. It's so small, I don't know the name. So I'm just going to line my lips. And now I'm going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. Going to finish it off with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. So this is the final look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I did a cut crease for you guys. It's very dramatic, very lashy and bold, and I hope you guys like it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be making more videos. I know that my consistency is not the best, but I will be making more videos in the future, I promise. So if you guys want to watch more, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any more of my videos. Turn on the post notification bell so that way you're updated every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!